Top of the top, y'all. It's your boy Show tapping in today. And what I'm gonna run through today is just 5 books that can help your mindset get to the next level in entrepreneurship. Okay. Now, as I always say, everything that I talk about on this channel can definitely be used and specified towards real estate investing and being a real estate entrepreneur. But before I even got into real estate, I was still a full-time entrepreneur, guys. Been doing this for a long time. Always been an avid reader. I like to call myself a serial reader because knowledge is power. But you have to apply that knowledge in order to use it as a superpower, okay? So today we're just going to talk about 5 books that I have read, that I love, that I believe can help take your mindset to the next level if you apply the teachings within these books, all right? Let's get it. All right. First book we're going to talk about is The Go-Giver, okay? The Go-Giver is a book by Bob Berg and John David Mann, and this book is simply a concept of giving. Now, you've heard of people being go-getters, people who go out and make things happen for themselves, but this book is about being a go-giver, okay? And the concept is simply to give more than you receive, all right? And I'll talk about one prime example. When I started doing real estate and started making these YouTube videos and posting more on my social media as far as, the type of income that I'm making for what I'm doing in wholesaling, a lot of people get intrigued by the money, by the dollar signs that they see. And so they rush to my DMs or, they make comments or whatever and want to know, how can I do that? How can I be involved? How can I make those type of checks? And it's all about me, 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 me. How can I? How can I? You know what I mean? Like, how can they advance themselves? But they never ask me, you know what can I do to be part of your circle? Or what can I do to be a part of your world? Or how can I add value to you? That way I can be around you and soak up the value that you have to give, all right? And that's what this book is about, guys. You want to give more than you receive. It doesn't matter the situation, all right? And it's not always monetary. The bottom line is, if you can give more than you receive, if you can add value to everyone around you in any type of situation, then the type of people that you want to be around will naturally be attracted to you, okay? Because they see that you're a giver and that you care about people's feelings and, just are all around person who is genuine, and you give and you add value, okay? In the times of today, everybody can have their time wasted, have their legs and arms pulled this way and that way with everyone demanding their time. But if you can add value to someone, that's how you get their attention, all right? So you guys have to understand the concept of being a go-giver and giving more than you receive all the time. Doesn't matter the situation, and that's something that I practice. Everybody that I come in contact with, I try to study them prior to our contact if I can, if it's not just coincidental, and I try to see, what do they do and what can I potentially say to them in this meeting or in this time that can potentially add value to them or make them think, how can I apply that to my life, all right? And that's something that I do consistently, even without people even noticing that I'm doing it, all right? I constantly want to add value to everyone around me every time, all right? This is a must read, guys. Be a go-giver. The second book is No Excuses by Brian Tracy, all right? And this book is simple. It's explanatory, guys, all right? The power of self-discipline, all right? When you set goals for yourself and you know what it is that you must be doing, you have to do those things, all right? No excuses. We're adults. We're no longer kids. So, playing the blame game and trying to say, oh, well, this person didn't do this, so I couldn't do this. No, know what you need to do and be disciplined enough and consistent enough to make things happen for yourself, okay? Don't make excuses for yourself ever. If you make a mistake, you have to step up to the plate, take the blame, and really analyze the situation to see how can you be better, all right? Not only do you want to practice this in business, but you want to practice this in your everyday life, okay? If you're on a diet or you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to gain weight in the gym and it's not happening for you, you're not doing something right. It's not your trainer, it's not the environment. It's something that you are or are not doing, okay? And that's just an example, guys. And that applies to every single thing that you do. You see people who live massive lives and, are wildly successful, and it's because they understand the power of discipline. And when they fall short, they recognize it and they correct themselves without placing the blame on others. They accept full responsibility, okay? And those are the type of people that I like around me. Those are the only type of people I want to work with and do business with. People who are accountable for their own actions, all right? And accept the blame and really try to analyze and say, man, how can I make sure I never make that mistake again? Or how can I get better on the next time around so I can, shorten that learning curve and stop making the same mistakes over and over? But it starts with accountability and accepting the fact that you are responsible for everything you say and every move that you make, all right? No excuses, guys. This is a great book to read. Great concept. All right, guys. So the third book, and I really like this one. This is The One Thing by Gary Keller, all right? And the concept of this book is focusing your mind and your energy on one thing, okay? As entrepreneurs, especially as visionaries like myself, it's easy for us to get distracted and want to go on to the next thing and the next thing without even perfecting the number one thing that we should be working on and the number one thing that can take us to the next level in our business or in our personal lives, all right? And I'll never forget what a friend of mine told me years ago before I even got into real estate. I was bouncing around from this idea to that idea, trying to make money here, trying to make money with that, just having my hand in a lot of different pots. And he sat me down and he told me, he said, man, bro, you got a lot of ambition. You're a really hard worker. But the problem is you can't focus on one thing. But when you lock in and focus on one thing, you're going to blow it out of the water, bro. He told me that years ago, and now here I am telling you guys the same thing because I locked in and I focused on real estate, cut out all other distractions, all other possibilities of making money or, business avenues that people present to me all the time. And, I wasn't disrespectful when I turned those things down. I just let people know, look, man, this is what I'm focused on. I have to do this for me, for myself, for my family, for my future. I have to secure this before I can even think about putting time, energy, or money into something else, all right? So whatever that one thing is for you that you feel in your gut can change your situation, change your financial future, change your life in general, guys, focus on that one thing and give it all of the time and energy that you possibly can. I mean, study up on it, read up on it, take action on it. That's very important. And just focus, guys, on one thing, okay? Especially in real estate. It's real easy to get shiny object syndrome, and there's so many aspects of real estate that we can make money in, okay? So people start wholesaling. They get one deal. Now they want to do Airbnb. Now they want to do fix and flips. Now they want to get rentals. Now they want to try multifamily. And it's okay to branch out and expand your business, and get into different avenues because they can all make money. They're all very lucrative. But be a professional at one thing first before you branch out, okay? Example, like myself, been doing wholesaling real estate for 2 years. Just now getting into our first fix and flips. Just now getting into rentals, all right? We have some land that we're going to develop on, but we've been sitting on that for a year and a half, and we'll probably still sit on it for another year because we want to build up our capital through wholesaling real estate, okay? And the houses that I have that we're flipping or that we're turning into rentals, we found those deals ourselves through our wholesaling business, okay? Because we've got so good that we are getting in so many deals, we can sell some, keep some. I'm selling my mother wholesale deals that she's fixing and flipping. I have other friends who have big portfolios and I'm selling them deals. They only want to buy from me. And this is because they understand that I have perfected this craft. And I won't even say perfected, but they understand the diligence and the time and that I put into this business, and they know that I know what I'm doing, and so they believe in me, they trust in me, and it's creating other avenues for my family, like my mom. Like we're working on getting her out of her job by providing her enough fix and flip property so she can make enough revenue to get out of her job and just do that for a living. And now she has time and financial freedom, and it's because I sat down and focused on one thing, guys, which was wholesaling real estate, all right? It can be the same way for you guys, but this is a very important concept in this book that can apply to your real estate business and that can apply to your everyday life. Lock in. Focus on that one thing. What can change your life? Tap in. Number 4, Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. Sorry, I probably butchered his name, but this book right here took my business to another level, guys. The concept of profit first when it comes to finances in your business is just crazy. And everybody needs to be practicing the profit first concept if you are in a business where you are making cash hand over fist, guys. Before I got into real estate, I had another business where we had a food truck and catering company. We did great at branding and marketing ourselves. Our awareness was through the roof. People loved us. The food was great. The concept was great. But the problem was we had no structure when it came to our finances. Every dollar that came in went right back out. We were not tracking it. It was just a constant hustle. And for that reason, that's one of the main reasons we went out of business and got away from that business, because we just couldn't keep up with the money. We weren't profitable. I mean, it was just horrible financially, guys. And it's because we didn't have a system in place, all right? So my first year in wholesaling, we also did not have this system in place. And it was good, but then at the end of the year, we owed a shitload of money in taxes, all right? Because if you're in wholesaling, the money that you make, you make. It is not taxed at the closing table. If you do a deal and your profit is $20,000, you get $20,000 in your bank account. No tax deduction. So at the end of the year, you are responsible for paying taxes on that money, okay? I was not even thinking that. We were just making money, thought everything was all good until we did our taxes and our accountant says, all right, you owe 5 figures, in taxes. And I'm like, well, damn, I ain't even think about that. So, of course, that forced us in a position to kind of adjust. And luckily, we found this book along the way. And now we use Profit First. I actually have another video, if you guys scroll up in my videos, that is specifically talking about Profit First. So if you want to understand the concept and exactly what this book is about, then go up and look at that video, because I talk about it in detail, even how we break down our bank accounts. We have 5 bank accounts. And I mean, this Profit First system is just really important. It basically is telling you how to make sure that you pay yourself no matter what, okay? You take your money for your hard work out of the business no matter what. No matter what the expenses is, no matter what the taxes are, what your marketing cost is, how much you have to pay your employees, whatever. It doesn't matter. As the boss and the top entrepreneur in your company, you have to get paid for your work, or else you won't be passionate about it. You won't put your all into it, and you won't continue to strive and try to reach for more, okay? So you have to make sure you are paying yourself first, period. No matter what. I don't care what the circumstance is. I don't care what anybody else talking about. You have to get paid if you are putting in hard time and work, okay? How can you achieve financial and time freedom if you ain't getting paid, all right? So bills will occur in your business. You will have expenses. That's just what business is. But pay yourself first, okay? And that's the concept of this business. Every entrepreneur needs to understand this concept, so that way you can continue to grow and make money and pay yourself and love what you do, all right? Because bottom line is, no matter how much we care about helping people and changing the world, we want to get paid, all right? So definitely pick up this read, guys. Profit First. All right, guys, number 5 is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, all right? And so this book was a really good read for me and came in just in time when I picked this book up. And the concept of this book is you want to tap into what you're doing and see how you can be 1% better every day. How can you consistently be, better than a competition day after day, month after month, week after week? And the secret is to be disciplined, okay? Just like we talked about in the No Excuses book from earlier. You want to have that discipline and consistency. And you want to keep doing something over and over and over, okay? You want to have a morning routine. You want to have a work routine. You want to have, scripts that you stick to. You want to have standard operating procedures, guys. You want to have things that you can do over and over and continuously get better at, all right? You want to know what your competition is doing, so you can have concepts in place that can potentially be better than what they're doing. Or you can adjust your business to see where others are making mistakes and you can do better at, okay? So you want to always have the slight edge, all right? It's just a way of thinking, guys, that can take your business and your personal life to the next level, all right? Doing things repetitively and having discipline. That's a word you're never going to, get rid of if you're in an entrepreneurial space and you're wanting to do bigger and better things, guys. You have to have discipline. And, the way to do that is to have routines. Routines can give you a slight edge. You don't have to have a huge market advantage. You don't have to have a huge competitive advantage. You can just do one itty bitty thing better than the next person, and it can take you to the next level if you are practicing that same thing day after day after day after day. All right. This can lead you to success in your business and to just reach the desires of your heart in your everyday life, guys. All right. Just like the example I use with, dieting, losing weight or gaining weight. All right. If you're constantly intaking the calories, and the protein that you need, compounded with the exercise, then you will gain weight. I'm actually in that phase right now where I went from 185 pounds to 200 pounds. I've been working on doing that for years, but I got with the right people, I got the right information, and I started doing these habits every single day, which just gave me the slight edge to get to exactly where I wanted to be in my weight gaining goal, okay? And like I said, that's just one example, guys. We can do hundreds of examples and go down that road, but I won't even do it, save you guys time so you can start picking up one of these books and reading them immediately, all right? But if you want to have the slight edge, you have to have discipline, guys, all right? And you need to know what are those little things that you can do that can continuously take you to the next level, that can help you be 1% better every day, whether that's in your business or your personal life. What can help you be 1% better? Because that 1% can give you the slight edge, all right? Hopefully you guys took something from this. Like I said, I'm a serial reader, so I love reading books. And these are just 5 that I picked out today to go through with y'all, and they can absolutely help your mindset and take you to the next level in your business and your personal life, all right? So until next time, man, tap in. Let's get it.